Stop consuming these foods if you have anxiety. Now, when I was growing up, anxiety wasn't really a big thing. But guess what? Now it is everywhere. Our current global scenario is making people have high levels of stress and anxiety. And in this video, I'm going to share with you foods that you should avoid if you have any sort of anxiety. Let's go to the first one. It is alcohol. Now, I know you must be thinking that alcohol makes you relax, makes you settle in, makes you social, but it is probably one of the biggest things that can put you into anxiety. Hear me out. Like I said, you might feel that alcohol relaxes you, but it has a terrible impact on your hydration and your sleep, both of which can trigger anxiety furthermore. This means also, when you're sleeping less and you're less hydrated, you mess up a lot of your brain chemistry, especially a neurotransmitter called serotonin, which is responsible for making you happy. So when you have low amounts of serotonin, it makes you feel worse. What can you do about it? Well, don't overindulge in alcohol, and if you want something to just relax you, try a natural alternative like kava. The next one on the list might hurt a little bit. I know we all love coffee, but research has shown that caffeine can accelerate anxiety, nervousness, and furthermore decrease that same neurotransmitter that I spoke about, serotonin. Now, I don't want you to completely stop coffee, but please watch out, don't have high levels of caffeine in your system. Some studies have shown that anything beyond 400 milligrams of caffeine per day can increase anxiety and mood disorders. Now, you must be thinking, CJ, how do I know if I've reached the 400 mark? Now, let's say if you're an average person and you're having Starbucks, then a grande cup of Starbucks is about 310 grams of caffeine. Next one is sugar. Now, there wasn't a surprise here, right? You know that sugar is bad for your biology, especially if you're trying to lose weight. But added sugar, even if it is natural, can take our blood glucose for a roller coaster ride. When it goes up, spikes, and then decreases, crashes, makes you feel like shit, honestly. Now, consuming added sugar has been triggering anxiety and irritability, even sadness in so many people. Now, I want you to look for sneaky sugars which you might not think, which could be, an example would be ketchup, or salad dressing, or breakfast cereals. These have terrible amounts of sugar. And if you really are wanting to satisfy your sweet buds, then try some organic stevia. Now let's move from sugar and jump into something similar, carbohydrates, especially the refined carbohydrates. Now these are commonly known as white bread, white rice, pastries, sodas could be an example, pasta could be an example, those breakfast cereals could be an example, or any processed snacks or meals. Now what happens is, these are so processed that the processed part of it removes all the fiber and removes all the micronutrients. And in many studies in humans and in animals show you that refined carbs even make you depressed and can trigger anxiety themselves. So what do? Ditch the processed and refined carbs and go for something whole grain where you have the fiber, you have the micronutrients. And if you really want to take my advice, just go keto. It always works. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and log on to www.shipwithcj.com where we have tons of other videos and we have articles all being tailor-made for you guys. See ya.